very good morning to all of you. I am Akshay Jain. Uh, this is my first channel video. The intention of this video is to send ETL status mail. For example, I want to send status of ETL load in HTML tabular form by email component in talent. How many records inserted into particular table, count of update record, count of deleted record, etc. To achieve this target, first of all we need to create connection, and second we need to fetch the data from the database. To create the connection, here I am using a Postgres database. To create the connection, I am taking the connection component and giving my component details. Here I am using version of 9.x. It is depend on your version. My host name is database name. Currently I am using public schema. It is depend on your requirement. My username is postgres. Password is password 1234. Control S. Here I created my connection. I am testing the connection. It's successful. After connection, need to fetch the records from database. Here notice down is in form of HTML tag. I'll tell you how to achieve it. Now we need to fetch the data from database. For this we need one extra component called input. I'm using the same use existing connection. Here my table name, I'm fetching my table name from my database, say employee. Now I wanted to fetch the records. So as I told you, need database. As I told you, fetch records from database in form of HTML tag. So here I wrote it down my database records. Noted down. Here I am using HTML tags tr and td with pipe symbol and closing of td. End of this I am closing my tr. So I just copy this and paste over my connection. Trim all columns. Once connection is completed, on component OK, I am going to here. Now if I want to check whether the data is coming or not, I am using the log row for just the testing purpose. Save and run. Here noted down nothing is coming. Why? Because I am not defined my schema. First of all we need to define the schema here. Again this is very important thing for getting the value from database. Always define your schema. Now the question here is, we are fetching suppose 100 rows, and so 100 rows and 100 columns. But the best thing about this component or this feature is, here I am only define the one column. Say first column name is EMP number. Whatever the database column, we don't care, and my column should be type string. Say OK. Now save and run. here I'm getting my values. So if you look at here, I'm getting in HTML format all the values. After this successful, we no need totlog, and we put it down here, the Java row. Why we need the Java row? Because whatever the value is giving or coming by the t PostGRS input 1, I am trying to store this value over here. For storing the value, I am creating one context variable called email, and its type should be string, and I am storing this value here. Why EMP number? Because I am defining EMP number over here. After this, we need tsend mail component. For tsend mail, we have to define all the values. Say my user from which email ID you wanted to send. Suppose I am using my own email ID, akshay13j@gmail.com, and I am sending this to myself. I don't want to say some CC and BCC, and my subject line say ETL status mail report. Message I'll come again. So here die if the attachment file does not exist. I am unchecked because I don't have any attachment file. Here noted down, we need to provide the provider. Here I am using Gmail, so here I am using Gmail, so give the name gmail.com, and port number say 465. Username, we here we need to select SSL support and started SSL support both, and username again say akshay13j@gmail.com, and need authentication should be checked in. We need authentication, and give your password. After all this, one more important thing is here we are sending in HTML format, so change type MIME subtype from the text MIME type plain text to HTML, and control save as. Now back to your email component, and say here on component OK to this mail. Now here one thing is, under this component I am not defined my body. So how to define the body? Here I have already body mail. So here look it down, this is my complete HTML body. Starting from the head, this is, and then style. After style close, I'm sending say hey team, and then paragraph, table load has been completed successfully, find load details below, and then table employee number, table column employee number, name, job, manager, hire date, salary, department number, table row close. And then here again I created one row. This is very important. We already created one component, one uh, uh, variable, context variable called email. Here I am using context variable. How I am using? Note it down. Double quote plus context variable, double quote plus context variable, close. And again this table close, and again I'm saying please verify from your end if any is. Thanks. So I just control N, copy and paste it over the body. Note it down here, it is very important to paste in a double quotes. Second important thing is it should be in a single line. So I am going to add and say delete, it comes in a single line. Control save. Now this is done. Need to be test. Valid character constant. Here invalid need to define this schema again. Same thing. Hit save and try to run. Employee number cannot be resolved or is not a field. Again check ENP. Oh, I define ENP number, and here ENP number. It should be ENP, but it's by mistake. So again try and run. This is done. This is done. And waiting for email send it. Send it. Now check whether the email is coming or not. So I'm going to my email box. Here is my ETL and it's there. If you're looking here,